Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was a Titan, and yeah guys, it's an unscripted movie as well and completely different from my previous series. So yeah, I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. Our story begins as we see two kids with white-haired Anpu. Ne, Kakashi Nisan, when do you think our baby brother will be born? It was none other than the fourth Hokage's eldest son, Menma Uzumaki Namikaze, with red hair and violet eyes, with his father's feature. He and his twin sister Mito were waiting there patiently for their little baby brother to be born today. It was October 10th, and somehow the seal was much more weakened at their birth. So, to take a precaution, they were performing the pregnancy procedure outside of Konoha. And suddenly, a huge boom was heard from the cave as Kakashi was about to speak, and minutes later, lo and behold, Kyuubi was released. Both of the children gasped for air as the air was filled with malicious intent. Kakashi, taking the steps and getting out of his stupor, grabbed both kids and made his way out of there as fast as he could to a shelter to prevent any harm to them. Time skip 8 hours later, after the Kyuubi was defeated after fighting it for constantly 8 hours and being able to reseal Kyuubi again into Kushina, and Kushina able to barely survive this procedure. With luck, they returned, with Minato as well, and baby Naruto in their hands. But they weren't happy. They were sad as they looked at Naruto, as both of the children rushed towards their family and parents. Tochan, Kachan, what happened? We saw the giant nine-tailed fox. Was that the Kyuubi? Mito asked. Menma then asked, Tochan, Kachan, what's wrong? You see, Menma, Naruto, he's not normal. He's ill. He's not going to survive. I mean, his chakra network was completely destroyed even before his birth. So we had little hopes, but we were thankful that he was born, but he's going to pass away. Then the three Sanins who were still there, loyal to Konoha, arrived. Minato, Kushina, what's going on? Jiraiya asked, as they were helping out the civilians evacuate and were rushing back to the battle, because they just arrived from the mission before the Kyuubi was released. As Orochimaru then said, looking at the child with narrowed eyes, what's wrong with your infant child? As Minato began to explain that what Tsunade told them, as Tsunade's eyes widened. I see, she said with a heavy sigh. So, my worst nightmares were true. This baby isn't going to survive. I think we might have a way, Orochimaru said. No, Orochimaru, that project was dangerous. Sensei. When did you get here? Said Orochimaru, as an old man was standing behind them all, listening to their words. It was none other than the third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. I was here early on when you started to talk, and I don't think it's a good idea. Will it be able to save our son? Kushina, you can't be serious. As they glared at Orochimaru for suggesting such a thing. I'm not doing this for science. Yeah, I'll be wrong if I did nothing almost. Yeah, I'm almost doing it for science, but I want to save this child as well. Why are you so hell-bent on saving this child? Jiraiya asked. Well, it was suggested that Menma will be trained under you by Minato, and Mito will be trained under Tsunade. So I wanted a student of my own, aside from my uncle. When I heard that they were going to have another son or daughter, I suggested that I want to become the godfather of that, and I'll be damned if I let him die like this. As Hiruzen sighed and said, Fine, Orochimaru, but only this once I will allow it. You know that the project was dangerous, right? Yes, I'll take extra precautions, and it'll be under surveillance as well. Fine, I'll allow it, Minato said, as well as Hiruzen. As baby Naruto was handed to Orochimaru, Orochimaru just smiled. Not a malicious one, but a kind one. Little one, you will be saved. As both Minato and Kushina were tired, and so were their children, but they still worried about their little sibling/son. As Naruto, the next day, was put into a container filled with a fluid with a mask for oxygen attached to him, as The fluid was absorbed slowly inside his body. What kind of fluid is this? Asked none other than Jiraiya. It is a super soldier serum that I created. It will help boost his body muscles and tissues up. And not only that, it will help his metabolism and his immunity against the chakra cancer that has crept into his because there is no chakra coil. Chakra is basically cancer to him, that is why. I'm going to eliminate chakra from his body, but wouldn't it kill him? There are 50% chances. And with this fluid, those 50% chances that we have, I'll take them. Are you willing to take that as well, Minato? Kushina asked Tsunade, as both of the parents were there as well. We'll take it, Kushina said, as Minato also nodded, with determination in their eyes. If there were a chance to save their son, they're going to take it. They'll be damned if they let their baby boy die like this, in pain. As Orochimaru then brought out a syringe. What is that? That is a project that I abandoned, that I feared myself. It is the power of Titan that I found in the ruins long before. You mean the Golden Age? Before the Warring Era, when the world restarted? Yes. Orochimaru, are you crazy? Those giant Titans were mindless beasts that ate people. But there were some, like Eren Yeager. Did you forget the legend about him, how he became the founding Titan and destroyed the enemies? Yes, I know, it's his DNA. How are you so sure? Hiruzen asked. I know this for sure, Sensei. Plus, I'm not able to locate his, fossil, but this is all I could find. And the name tag on it said Eren Yeager. I don't know how it was able to survive this long, but it did. You mean to say that a normal liquid survived millions of years of cycle of world restartation, while the other turned into fossils? Yes, Hime, that is what I'm saying. Tsunade didn't wanted to say anything, but just sigh and, scoff at this, but it was in front of her. It will give Naruto the natural power those humans had, and he will be able to survive, I'm sure of it. Do I have your permission to inject this into him? Will it turn him into a mindless beast? No, it won't. If it does, then I'll take full precautions. I promise, I'll take all the responsibility, Orochimaru said, as they nodded. You don't have to. Thank you, Orochimaru, said Minato, as Orochimaru injected it through a pipe that went and connected straight to Naruto's stomach. As the liquid went there, Naruto's body absorbed it completely. And time went on. After staying there for 1 year, baby Naruto started to grow, and Orochimaru was happy with this. Every day his siblings would visit, and Naruto would hear them what they were talking, but he couldn't open his eyes. But he was listening attentively to what they were saying. He felt safe when a woman's voice appeared in his ears, as the woman spoke to him in comforting words. As for same for a man and 2 kids' voice, he felt at peace. He didn't know why, but he did. The serum made his mind grow faster. It was growing at a rapid rate, much rapid rate than his body would ever. As after another year passed by, Naruto completely recovered by a miracle, and Orochimaru was happy at 2 years old Naruto. As Naruto opened his eyes after 1 year and could see the people, as people slowly started to introduce themselves to him. As Naruto now came to know who his parents were, who his siblings were, and the one who saved his life. Naruto was thankful to many people, as this news was kept secret, even to the council, and revealed that the child had died, and Orochimaru was tasked to bury it far away, so they wouldn't, get bad memories of the child and feel hurt. And everyone bought that because they knew it was such a devastating thing to let such a young life die. And when asked what happened to Kyuubi, they revealed that it was inside Kushina again. So yeah, everyone was safe from that as well. As we go back to the present, as Naruto was about to be relieved from his dome slash home where he stayed for almost 2 years. As he was excited, as the liquid started to, leave the chamber, as the chamber glass opened, as Naruto was on the ground and still breathing through the mask. As the mask was revealed, Naruto's eyes widened. He was breathing fresh air for the first time and not ventilated air through his mask. He tried to talk but he couldn't, as he was given some water first. And after tasting it, his mouth felt wet and his throat as well. It was the first sensation he ever felt outside. After that, the family took Naruto home and started to take care of him. As Naruto still couldn't speak, but he could hear and listen well, and nod in indication that he understood what they were saying. As at that night, Naruto was smiling happily because Menma and Mito were paying extra attention to him, were showing him how cool they were and awesome of a Nesan and Nisan they were, and Naruto was happy about that. As an year went by and Naruto was now back to normal, completely like a normal child. He still couldn't mold chakra, so, they didn't mind with that. They were just happy that their little brother/son was alive, as the family of 5 was happy. But then tragedy struck, or was about to struck. It was as if fate was intervening and showing Naruto he was much more than a normal child. As on their 4th birthday, mainly Naruto's, the siblings were ready to celebrate as Naruto was in the backyard, playing with a butterfly in a garden. He still acted like kids because things were new to him outside. As unknown to him, a man was watching him from the shadows. It was a man from Eva, as he had a slashed forehead protector, as he was glaring at the kid. "After killing you, I will avenge the death of my wife and my infant child that you killed," yelled Flash. "You will feel the pain of losing a child." As inside the house, the family said, "Hey, To-chan, why don't we go all and get Naruto?" "Yeah, it'll be nice," said Kushina, as they laughed and chuckled and started to leave to the back door. As soon as they opened the back door, they saw a man cutting off Naruto's head. But Naruto dodged at the main time and slashed his chest. Because of the slash and blood leaving his body, Naruto was falling. The time slowed down for a bit, as the man was grinning madly as he had successfully executed his plan. The family looked horrified, and then something unexpected happened. Lightning struck from the sky to Naruto, as there was a huge boom of thunder, and after that, when the thunder was gone and smoke cleared, there stood a 6 feet tall titan, covered with armor, blonde hair, and blue eyes. As he looked at the man and kicked him so hard that the man went to the skies. After the whole ordeal was clear, Naruto was standing there at the normal feet height. As everyone walked towards him, "Naruto?" He looked towards them and said, "Ka-chan, To-chan." These were the only words he said before smoke started to erupt from his body. As the smoke died down, there was only skeleton left, and inside Naruto was standing. Under his eyes were some lining marks, indicating that he was still inside. As after that he fell unconscious. As the parents rushed towards him to check for the wound, there wasn't any left. "What the hell does that mean?" said Minato. Did he form into a titan?" "Yes, I think we should take this towards Orochimaru." As they were about to take, the bones started to turn into ash and disappear, as if the titan wasn't there before. "Do you think Naruto has gained a Kagegan Kai?" "I don't know, Mito," said Minato to his daughter. What do you think we should do, To-chan?" "I think we should keep this a secret," Kushina said, cutting Menma in. "No, we will tell this to Orochimaru and let him study Naruto, because, Naruto had conscience in him, from what we know, and Orochimaru told us Titans were supposed to be mindless beasts." "To-chan, you forgot about Eren Yeager." "Yeah, how can I?" "Eren Yeager, the first founding Titan, or the person to become a founding Titan. We have to talk this about with Orochimaru, He's the only person who knew about this stuff, Kushina said. Anbu, as an Anbu appeared out of nowhere. Go and summon Sanin Orochimaru. As Orochimaru was training Anko in the Forest of Death, as an Anbu arrived. What does an Anbu want to do with me at this time? Orochimaru asked. Hokage-sama has summoned you. It's about Naruto. As Orochimaru's eyes narrowed. Where are they? Their house. As Orochimaru vanished in a puff of smoke. As in a puff of smoke, Orochimaru arrived there. Seeing that Jiraiya was already there alongside with Tsunade. What are you two doing here? I thought I was the only one summoned. Oh, we were just coming here to celebrate Naruto's birthday. Oh, how could I forget? As Orochimaru looked at the solemn look on parents' face. Why the long faces? Isn't it a good day to celebrate your child's birthday? It is, but Naruto just transformed into a titan. The world froze for everyone. What? Orochimaru asked. Is this some kind of a joke? No. Do you have any proof? No, actually, the bones that were left after, they decayed into ashes. The whole body of the titan just decayed faster than we could even blink. How did that occur? Well, Naruto was slashed by a nuke nin on chest, and suddenly there was a huge lightning. So the lightning struck here. I thought some idiot was practicing ninjutsu. And after the lightning cleared, there stood a 6 feet tall titan, covered with armor, which was skin-like. And not only that, he had blonde hair like Naruto and blue eyes like his. And after beating the shit out of that ninja, Kushina said, continuing Minato's last words, we were scared that he had gone mindless, and we tried to talk to him, and he said Kachan and Tochan. After that, the titan started to decay in a smoke, and the flesh turned into bones, and inside the bones there was Naruto, unconscious, and there was no wound mark on him. And before we could take the bones to you, the bones started to turn into ash and disappear. I see. If my theory is correct, then Naruto may be the first person in the ninja world to gain this ability. How can you be so sure? Orochimaru asked Tsunade. As Orochimaru sighed, his teammates were, well, always suspicious about him. You idiots. What did they tell you just? He transformed into a titan. And how did Eren Yeager turn into a titan? I thought you were the one genius here, Ime, but I guess whole alcohol drinking and wine drinking got to your brain and damaged some of your brain cells. Oi, what do you mean by that? Nothing. Well, the legend says that Eren Yeager first transformed in a battle era when his arm was cut off when he was swallowed by a titan. He turned into a titan himself, and from then on he discovered that whenever he tried to harm himself in any way, he could transform into a titan. So you mean Naruto has to harm himself to transform into that? Kushina said. Not in a major way, but yes. Well, in normal way. Well, how did he turn into Founding Titan? Oh, you don't want to know that, but it certainly is interesting. Well, his head got chopped off, and he turned into a Titan as well, and this time into the Founding one, the most dangerous one. It is said that it is more powerful even than the Jubi himself. The Jubi? Isn't that a myth also? As inside Kushina's seal, our laughter was heard. Ningen, it's not a myth. It is true. Jubi is real. And we are the proof of that because we are a part of his power, a chunks of it. And I have the huge one. That is why I am more strong and powerful. As regarding to the rest ones, they also have some part of it. What about his husk then? Kushina asked in the mindscape. As everyone was quite confused, suddenly Kushina had gone quiet. Like I'll tell you where that is, Ningen. Keep dreaming. As Kushina just sighed and left, Kyuubi just confirmed that what Orochimaru was saying is true. Aha! I knew that 10 Tails was correct. Pay up, Jiraiya. You lost the bet. Oi, what bet? Remember when we were all drinking and you betted? This is getting detracked. We should focus, said Minato. Yes, sorry. Later on, Jiraiya, don't you leave, you pimp. as Jiraiya started to leave, but was stopped there by Tsunade. Where do you think you're going? Shit, dipshit. Yeah, I had you see, meeting with this woman. You're going nowhere. This is a fun thing to see. Getting your ass whooped by the hands of Orochimaru again. I can take him on this time. Yeah, you wish. As they were chatting, as Orochimaru then said, "Let me see Naruto." As they went inside Naruto's room, as Naruto had woken up, as he was talking to his siblings. Naruto? Hey Orochiji-chan. Hey Rosanin. Hey Tsunade-chan. Oi, Brad, why do you call me Rosanin? Well, you are the biggest pervert I ever know. True, Gaki. Very true. Touche. As Orochimaru smirked. As everyone chuckled. Naruto, I want you to come to the backyard with me. I want to test something out. Okay, Orochimaru. As after 10 minutes, everyone was outside. Now Naruto, he took out a kunai. I just have to draw some of your blood. Is that okay? I guess so. As Orochimaru took a deep slash at his arm, which caused Naruto's eyes to be widened. As again there was a huge lightning struck from the clear sky out of nowhere, but the lightning was cold. As when the lightning died down, there stood the Titan again. What the hell was that for? The Titan screamed. Aha! My theory was correct. Naruto, are you still in there? Who else do you think is talking? William Defoe? I'm still there. Sorry. Wait, who's that? I don't know. Anyway. Well, what happened to me? How come I'm this grown? Hey, Erosanin, I'm much more taller than you. Menma Ni-chan. Mito Ne-chan, I'm much taller than you all. As both of them grew a tick mark. You little brat, you turned into a titan, that's how you're so tall. A what now? Naruto asked. As both parents saw it. It seems that Naruto has regained full control and conscious over this form. Hey Naruto. Yes, Orochimaru. Can you punch that tree? Okay, Naruto said as he walked towards the tree and punched it as hard as he could. And to his surprise, the tree, was destroyed from the top end. Awesome! I'm super powerful, just like you, Tsunade-chan. Tsunade was impressed. Impressive. Such a power to be held without even chakra. This is the power of the Titan that people used before us. She thought, Naruto, I want to study and examine you. Is that okay? I guess so. Naruto said, as suddenly the armor plating moves from his mouth that was covered and to his arms as well, revealing his tissue-like skin to everyone else. Ugh. They said, as Tsunade became more impressed and intrigued as she started to use Mystic Palm Jutsu on Naruto. After examining Naruto completely, she said, he's completely normal, like any normal human would be. Hey, how come I can turn back? I think it's quite boring while seeing you talk like that. I can't hear you properly. As suddenly there was huge smoke. Whoa, what's happening to me? Naruto said. And suddenly the Titan turned into tissues and turned into bones. As inside the bone structure, Naruto stood. Whoa, that's creepy, Naruto said, and the bones started to turn into ash and dusk away. Impressive, Orochimaru said. Indeed, Tsunade copied as well. As Jiraiya sighed, these two dipshits are now intrigued by Naruto. May his poor soul find peace in this world. As a redhead Rinnegan wielder in Amegakure sneezed. Who's talking about me? What do you mean, Nagata-kun? Nothing, Konan. We should focus. Yes, this world shall know pain soon, and from that pain we will achieve peace, said none other than Nagato Uzumaki. It was preparation time for none other than Akatsuki. As after that, it was kept secret between them, as Naruto trained under Orochimaru's guidance with his Titan form and, with Guy as well. Reluctance to Orochimaru because he knew he was the best taijutsu user out there, and Naruto was taught how to use gates without chakra. And Naruto was able to move up to 5th gate without any, damage, but he was exhausted afterwards. When he tried to enter and tap into the 6th gate, he was unconscious and fell into coma for a week. And after that, Guy concluded that Naruto could only use 5 gates, which was quite impressive and was enough for a taijutsu expert. But Naruto also picked up sword style, kenjutsu style from his mother's side while using the 5th gate and became more deadly 10 times. And well, he used 2 twin swords tied to chains that he threw and could catch from a distance, which made an even deadlier weapon for Naruto. As Naruto was now at the age of 8 and was in the academy, but only for studying and knowing about the history. Everyone knew that he couldn't wield chakra, but he was able to use gates, and not only that, he was also very fast for his age and could use kenjutsu and a unique weapon, 2 swords tied to chains wrapped around his arms. Seems similar, right? Well, it wasn't. I mean, it acted like similar to that of Kratos' Blades of Chaos, but they were swords, not blades, like Kratos. As time went by, Naruto became friends with many others, as his older siblings were now chunin already and were trying their hardest to move up to the ranks of Jonin in no time. And the Uchiha clans were also there this time, and well, Danzo tried to kill Shisui, but Shisui was a cunning bastard, and this time he used Blood Clone to talk to Danzo, and Danzo summoned him alone and gave him the middle finger before poofing into the blood, showing Danzo that he was fucked all over now. And well, Danzo was removed from council as his root was found out, and he was executed in front of the whole population that day. Unlucky bastard. As with the help of Shisui's Kotomatsukami, well, every Uchiha became loyal again to Konoha, and bloodshed was prevented. And everyone was happy, mainly Itachi, because he didn't have to go and, wash some stain of bloods from his face that night. And after that, we go back to the future and present. As it was the last day of academy, as we see Naruto just sitting there with Sasuke, his best friend slash enemy, or more like frenemy. Oi, dope. Yeah, what do you want, Teme? What do you say why we go for a spar after this? I'm down. And some tomato ramen. I don't know why you suggested that to even Tenoichi-san. He makes fine ramen, mainly miso one. Why did you have to go and curse it with your tomatoes? It's much more sweet and salty and much more fun to eat it like that. You damn idiot. I guess we all have our own tastes. As then 2 stomps were heard. Well, good luck, Teme, I'm out of here. Oi, where do you think you're going, dog? Are you going to leave a friend like this? As Naruto put a hand on his shoulder. As the time slowed down, as Naruto looked deeply into Sasuke's eyes and said, I like seeing your misfortune, so yeah, enjoy it, Teme. Because it will be hell of enjoyable for me. As he moved towards, Shikamaru there, who was looking at Naruto as he was shaking his head. You're going to hell, Naruto, for that. Yeah, thank you, Shikamaru. I'll be waiting for you all down there. If I ever got there first, that is. Decide. As the door swung open and 2 most, loudest beings entered the class, which were none other than Ino Yamanaka and Sakura Haruno. I have been, Ino Pig. Yeah, you wish, Billboard bro. As Sasuke was praying to whichever god was listening. Please, anyone, let me survive this encounter, and I promise I'll be good guy for the next 3 lives, and become your priest or whatever you want me to be. And please help me extract revenge on that bastard Naruto for this one. As his prayers weren't answered though, but 2 girls discreet Sasuke-kun, and they glommed each of his arms and started to pull and tug to each other's side. As Sasuke looked at Naruto with a glare in his eyes. Curse you, Naruto! I will get you for this. Love you too, Sasuke. Enjoy your gift, he said with a wink. Damn you, Naruto! As Naruto left the class because he didn't want to face the rage of his friend. After their sensei entered and everyone calmed down, Sasuke, who was still twitching with his eyebrow and having a tick mark on his head as both of the girls were still there sitting next to him as Naruto was snickering at him from afar away, began. Everyone, Today is your last day at class, and I am very proud to say that you are now going to be my, well, comrades in arms, not my students anymore. So, I am very proud of you as a sensei and as a comrade, senior. Plus, I am now going to announce the team for, well, you to stay together as a three-man cell. First off, we have, as the teams begin, as in canon, until Team 7 came. Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki, as Sasuke glared at Naruto with a mischievous smile. Oh, you're going to pay, Naruto. What his eyes said, as Naruto was like, ah shit, here we go again. He thought. As the third one, as both of them looked at each other with shock, as they looked at their sensei with betrayed eyes. Sakura Haruno. Bad habits. As, well, Sakura screeched in excitement. Ha! Take that, pig! Not only is Naruto in my team, Sasuke-kun is also there. Wait, what? How come I'm involved in this one? Don't you know you're the second heartthrob in our school? Said Ino. Wait, what? Since when? As Sasuke smirked. What do you think, dope? Everyone likes ya. As some of the civilian girls were looking at him like they found a prey. Wait, what? Since when did that happen? Okay, I'm out of here, Naruto said. Thank you, Iruka-sensei, Naruto said as he dashed out of the window and, well, he was now falling to the ground. Oh shit, I can't use chakra, Naruto said as he threw two swords to the ground, and with the help of his chains, he dragged himself there. Phew, thank God I have these babies with myself, as he dashed towards his house, avoiding the hounds of fangirls that he somehow didn't knew he had for all those years. As he entered his house, he said, Tadaima, Okairi, his mom called, as he entered to the dining room, as he sighed and went to the table. Naruto, did you fail? Wait, what do you mean by that? Where is your forehead protector? Oh, yeah. Kind of forgot that in the school. What do you mean by that? His mother asked, with a confused look. Well, you see, Mom, there were a lot of fangirls I didn't knew I had, chasing after me, and I escaped. What? Kushina did a double take. You have fangirls? Huh, I didn't know my baby boy was such a playboy. But, she said as she squeezed his shoulder hard, as a dark aura surrounded her, as her hair started to fly in air. If you ever break a girl's heart, I'll break you into a million bits of pieces, my son. Hi, duly noted, ma'am. You don't have to worry about that. It will never, ever, ever happen. I promise. Yes, I hope you do. And the next day, well, Naruto went back to get his headband and to meet his sensei. And, well, this time he was safe, because none of the fangirls actually passed, and he was only one sitting with his team. Hey, where are the others? Their sensei came yesterday and took them. Our sensei was running late because he was on a mission. So you were told to come today, said Sasuke. Huh. Now, Naruto, you and I have a score to settle. Oi. Teme, I'll buy you 2 tomato ramens if you let it go. Make it 4, and then we'll talk. Alright, 4. As Sasuke punched Naruto. Good, that's a deal. Oi, what was that punch for? Well, I did say that I will not hurt you. Bad enough. You didn't say shit, and you didn't say shit as well. Now we're even. But plus, don't forget about the 4 ramens that you owe me. Okay. Damn it, Naruto said. As finally their sensei arrived and told them to not eat their breakfast tomorrow so that they could have test. And they all left. And Naruto told what happened at the class and who their sensei was. And he was surprised when his father revealed that, well, Kakashi was the one who suggested that, as both of his siblings just sighed and pitied their younger sibling, much to Naruto's confusion. Next day was the day Naruto realized that how much of a lazy bastard his sensei was. He was late 3 hours again, and Naruto was starving like hell that day. But with the help of his team a little bit, they were able to get bells, and Naruto gave both of them to his other teammates, indicating that they passed. And they went on a hellish path of 1.5 months for D-ranked missions. After completing that, they moved to another one, which was none other than their first C-rank mission, which was towards the land of waves, and everyone was happy. Yay, Naruto said. We're going to do a C rank mission. With sarcasm. Naruto, you should be happy that we're given a C rank, Sakura said. Oh, come on, Sakura. We're already trained enough to go on a B rank at least. As Minato sighed, Naruto, I know you're, bored with this, but you have to go with the procedure and protocol. Yes, Naruto. You have to, said Kakashi following his sensei's words, telling his student slash little brother what he thought on the matter. As just Naruto grumbled and sighed, fine, Tojan, you win. Well, who's our client? As a man who was drunk walked in. Huh? These kids are going to protect me? Yeah, we are. Naruto mimicked him as Sasuke and Sakura snickered. Oi, you making fun of me? Yeah, what if I am, you drunken bastard? As Minato tried to hide his laugh. He didn't know why, but his son was such sarcastic bastard who enjoyed seeing other people, in hell. Except from his family, that is. But he was happy that his son loved his family more than anything. And Tazuna was triggered by that. Fine, okay, stop doing that. I get it. Yeah. Talk like a normal person, you idiot. You're in front of a Kage of a village. As after that, their mission was revealed to go to the land of waves as they left to home to pack their stuff. And after 1 hour, they gathered at the main gates and started to travel at a civilian pace. As they were traveling, Naruto saw what seemed like a pond. It hasn't rained for a while. And how come there's a pond there? As an evil idea came to his mind. Hey sensei, I want to take a leak. Why don't you guys stay here and look around? As Kakashi looked worried. Are you sure, Naruto? Yeah, I'm just gonna take a leak at the puddle. As Kakashi smiled. You sure, dude? Hey, I also want to take a leak. I'll go with ya. How about that? Sasuke, Sakura, protect the client. Well, we'll go take nature's call. As they went and did their stuff to the puddle, in a puff of smoke, 2 pea-covered, tunings appeared. Oi, what the hell was that for, ya idiots? Can you see through a genjutsu? Nice going there, ya idiot, said the other brother. As Naruto took out his swords and said, this is going to be fun. As he put some seals on it, the swords, as swords started to crackle with lightning. As Naruto tapped his sword's tips to both of them, as both of them had an X-ray there as they were screaming with lightning. As Kakashi smiled, man, this kid is a sadistic bastard, and I love it. I'm going to turn him into a mini-me soon. Kakashi was thinking, as Naruto thought along the same lines, man, I wish I had a mask like that. It's such a fun thing to do. As after that, Naruto cleaned his swords and tied them back to his hips. As he looked at the now almost, roasted demon brothers. So, who sent ya? Or you wanna go on another forensic trip again? Yeah, we'll tell ya. Gato sent us. Yeah, thank you. Sensei, they're all yours now. As Kakashi summoned a hound, and in a puff of smoke a scroll appeared, and with the scroll both tunings disappeared into it, as the hound took the scroll back to Konoha. As now both of them turned towards Tazuna, as Sasuke and Sakura looked at Naruto. You know, someone told you that you are a sadistic bastard? Yeah, I am. Proud of it. As Sakura gulped, and Sasuke just sighed. As, all of them turned towards Tazuna with narrowed eyes. Hey, how come you never told us that? Enemies will be coming after us in this mission. This mission is not a C rank. It's actually B or A rank, at best. You see, Gato went on to his story again as Naruto shed tears as he paused tissues. Tissues, anyone? That was hella heart-touching story, old man, but you still lied. But I guess I'll continue this mission, Sensei. What do you guys think? I guess you're going, then I'll be fine, said Sasuke. If Sasuke-kun's going, then I'll be fine too, Naruto. I guess if my team's going, then I'll be going as well, since I'm there in charge. As everyone left and followed. As they entered the Land of Waves border, it was surrounded by mist. Is it always this misty here? I don't know. The mist seems quite weird today. Not to worry, Naruto said, as he started to jump into the air, entered the first stage of, the gates, and started swing his swords into a tornado form as the mist started to disappear. As after the mist disappeared, Naruto jumped back to the boat and tied his horse. There, all clear, as Zabuza was now seen coming from here at them. Ha! Psych! We got you, Naruto said as he threw his sword at the giant blade, capturing it with the hand of Zabuza, tied in chain as Naruto dragged him here. Come over here, Naruto said, as his sword was now aiming at Zabuza's chest. Zabuza's eyes widened at that, as his sensei as well. Was Naruto going to make his first kill? But then Haku appeared out of nowhere as the whole Team 7 got into battle stance. Sakura, Sasuke, protect the client from all sides. Naruto, I think you can handle the Chunin, right? Yeah, I can, I guess. Only use that form in, well, you know, if there is deep trouble. Naruto got serious and nodded. Alright, sensei. Go on. As Naruto, after battling with the Chunin and, well, Kakashi's battling Zabuza, was now trapped in, well, the water prison. As for Naruto, he was trapped inside the ice dome. Damn it, we have to help them both. No, we're not leaving the client. They can take care of themselves, Sasuke said. If they both lose, we are the only one in the line of defense to protect him. As Sasuke gritted his teeth, come on, Naruto. As Naruto then said, damn, these ice rocks are hard. Then in an ice rock, Naruto saw his sensei. Damn it. I'm sorry, Kachan, Tochan, I guess I have to use it. Naruto then dragged a kunai out of his pouch and, well, dragged it straight through his arm. Damn it, this hurts like hell. As there was a huge lightning struck to him. As Haku was thrown out of his ice dome. What the hell is going on? As Kakashi's eyes went, damn it, Naruto, not so early. As he was about to pass out, and when the lightning died down, there stood an armored titan. What is that thing? Is that Naruto? Sasuke said, a little bit scared, as Zabuza's eyes went, a titan? But they were only myths. As Naruto roared, and a titan-like roared, trying to scare them, before an armor appeared on his mouth. His titan form had grown over the years. It was now 10 feet tall, so visible that anyone could see. As Naruto kicked Zabuza's compliance, the Chunin in Anbu Mosque, to the other side of the village. As the Chunin chest bones all were broken, he was breathing barely. As Zabuza dashed towards the Titan, as he swung his sword, as Naruto made his arm cover his face, as the sword struck the arm, as the sword shattered in million pieces, causing Zabuza's eyes to be widened. As Naruto looked at him with his blue eyes staring coldly at Zabuza's black, Zabuza's eyes widened, and for the first time, the demon of the mist felt fear. As Naruto punched him next, so hard on the face, Zabuza was sent through trees, breaking at least 10 trees before he finally fell to the ground. Each bone into his body was broken aside from his skull. He was barely alive. Damn it, I can't even move. Zabuza's compliance was also unconscious. As Naruto looked at everyone, go to Kakashi Sensei. I'll go get the enemies, he said in a deep voice as he dashed towards Zabuza's compliance and saw that he was barely alive. I'm going to restrain you. Peacefully come, he said as the compliance nodded, feared for his life because in one hit, if the thing could do this much damage to him, he didn't want to know what he will cause when he goes on a rampage. As he dragged Zabuza as well after catching him and brought both of them back unconscious to their sensei, who was breathing heavily as he was exhausted from chakra usage. Naruto, I think you should stay in that form a little bit longer. I'll try my best, he said as he passed out in front of everyone. As Naruto then said, looking towards his team, to your home now. As well, Naruto also dragged those two with them after asking Sakura to tie them completely tightly, as they were tied and were dragged back to Tazuna's house. And everyone was feared when they saw a giant titan walking towards them. And, well, they thought that the titan might eat their kids, but when the titan talked, they were quite weirded out about that, but let it slide. As everyone was inside Tazuna's house, Naruto stayed in his Titan form, guarding everyone. One day passed and Kakashi woke up, completely recovered, but still chakra exhausted. Naruto, he got out from his window and sat as Naruto turned around and looked at him eye to eye. Yes, Sensei, you can rest now. I'll take from here. Alright. As smoke started to come from Naruto's body, and as at will, Naruto Titan form started to decay, and soon there was even nothing left of him, as Naruto was standing there, still marks covering his eyes underneath, as he walked inside tiredly. I'm going to sleep. Hey, said Inari to the guy. Are you the Titan guy? Yeah. Hey, can you help us? That's why we're here. You see, Gato, he killed my father. He was acting like a hero and he was killed. But you have power, right? To turn into a Titan. I heard stories about them, and they were strong and powerful. Can you defeat him? As Naruto for the first time got serious and patted his shoulder. You better believe I will. And meanwhile, I'll train you as well in gates form. I think you can enter one or two gates and we'll be able to protect your family against, well, anyone else. Awesome. Thanks, Nissan. Huh, you're welcome, Gaki. Naruto said to the little kid, as he thought, I guess that's much proud must have Nissan and Neis-chan have felt when they were talking to me as a kid. Oh well. As on to the other side, we go back to Konoha, where, well, the Demon brothers were delivered to Minato as Menma and Mito were there telling their mission report, as they were now joining and, well, doing their missions. When the news appeared. What? Oh man, I'm gonna tell this news to your mother. What do you want to tell me, Minato-kun? As a voice said as Kushina entered with lunch in her hands. Ah, Menma, Mito, you arrived back as well. Hey, Ka-chan. So, what do you want to tell me? Well, you see, Naruto's first C-rank mission on which he went, right? Remember? Yes? Is everything alright? Well, it turns out to be a A-rank mission. And he was the one who decided to continue it, and everyone followed him along. As the basket dropped. You what? As a punch was thrown at him as Minato was thrown out of his office window. Ah, wow. What a man has to do to protect his son. I guess this is married life, huh, Minato? So much for being and having a wonderful family, he said as he fell to the ground. Then he remembered he was the Yellow Flash, and before he hit the ground, millisecond away, he Yellow Flashed himself back to the the Hokage office. Oi, Kushina-chan, you almost killed me. My point exactly, you bastard. How could you send our son to an A-rank mission? Summon them back now. But I guess their 50% of the mission is complete. I can't just call them back. As Menman Mito said, Hey To-chan, you do know that it's quite risky still, right? But he has that power, Minato said, getting serious, as this caused the three of them to flinch. We know, but we are not happy with Naruto using that power. What if he gets out of control, with his rage consuming him? As Minato flinched at this time, seeing Kushina serious and worried. We'll be there to stop him. We have to. And Orochimaru is developing a way to subdue a Titan if he ever gets out of control. You really are thinking that he is going to go out of control? Mito said, a little bit angry. Mito, we can't be too serious. Then you should have let him die that day, said Mito with rage as Minato, Menma, and Kushina looked at her with quite surprise in their eyes and shock as well. How could you say that about your little brother? That's what I'm talking about. How could you say that stuff? He's our little brother. He's not going to go out of control. He is in control. I'm sure of it. We can never be too sure. This power is dangerous. That is why there were so many wars back in the era. We don't want to have that repeated here. Now that Naruto is the first Titan now, said Minato, there might be people that will try to harm him, not through himself, but through the people he loves. What do you think will happen then, Mito? As Mito was silent. That's right. That's what we thought. That is why we are worried. Something happens to us, any one of us. Then think what will happen to Naruto. What will Naruto do with that power? He will destroy the whole elemental nation just to find that person and kill him and make him pay. That much I'm sure about. And we'll do the same. Won't we? Yes, everyone said. That is why. It's just a precaution, nothing else. It's not like we're going to use it. I better hope we're right about that, Minato. We will be. I'm sure of it. I can feel it in my bones. As inside Kushina's mindscape, Kyuubi then opened his eyes again. Interesting. Very interesting. It will be fun to watch how the Ningen will move forward in his life. That Titan's power, it is and will slowly corrupt him. And I will be there to enjoy the look of horrors on their faces. Only the purest with hearts can survive that curse and be still good and in control. As when Naruto fell asleep after staying in the Titan form back in the land of waves, he was in a giant field and in front of him stood himself in his Titan form. Wait, what's going on? As the Titan roared. As before he could get Naruto, chains appeared as a chain was tied to his neck, 2 to his hands, 1 to his waist and 2 to his feet. As he was glaring and roaring at Naruto. What the hell is wrong with that thing? As Naruto was quite surprised by this. He wanted an explanation, but he woke up with a gasp of air. What the hell was that? He thought. And then, shaking his head, he got up, as there were still marks from the Titan usage underneath his eyes. As, well, so did Gato and, well, Gato's goons wake up. Zabuza and his compliance. So, who sent you? Gato, is it? Naruto asked. Yes, how did you know? Demon Brothers told us. Well, I kind of made them tell us, so yeah, you don't have to worry about them betraying you. So, where can I find this Gato person? And tell me how much of a worse scumbag he is. After, well, Tazunami told Naruto how much of a scumbag Gato was. Naruto, well, personally asked Zabuza peacefully, finger crossed, where Gato's location was, and well, he revealed, because he was in no condition to fight, and to hell with the pay. He will be thankful if he could barely live through it. And unknown to everyone, Naruto's eyes flashed blue, completely turning blue, for a moment before he left. Naruto, where are you going? Kakashi asked. I have to take care of some things. Naruto, I know what you're trying to do, and it's dangerous. Are you sure, Kakashi-sensei, what you think I'm thinking about right now? Look at these people. They have suffered enough. I'll be damned if I let them suffer more. Naruto, that is why we're here. Let the bridge be built. We will find a way. How much long will that take? Won't Gato try to destroy the bridge? Do you think Gato will let it be built? I'm done with this, Sensei. I'm going to take revenge on him, one way or another. As Naruto took a kunai from his pouch. Naruto, you don't have to do this. I have to. This is the only way. Naruto then slashed his arm, and a lightning struck, and he transformed into a titan. And this time, he roared in anger and started to charge. No, dash towards where Gato's place was. Damn, the titan is moving fast. I have to tell this news to Sensei. As Naruto was moving towards, well, Gato's location, Kakashi summoned his hound. Kakashi, why did you summon me? Not now, Pakun. Take this scroll to Minato Sensei as fast as you can. If you have to reverse summon yourself back to Konoha, do so, please, hurry. Yes, fine. I'll ask you later. As Pakun disappeared in a puff of smoke, inside Minato's house, he appeared. Minato, a scroll from Kakashi. He said it's urgent. As the scroll was blue, meaning Naruto had gone rogue, or, well, out of his mind. Damn it! And I just had to talk about that shit today. As with the flying Raijin Jutsu technique, both Menma and Minato and Kushina appeared there. Mito stayed home, in case, well, for backup, because she will will be preparing a jutsu there to neutralize Naruto. As she was staying there, as the family appeared, "What is wrong here, Kakashi?" Naruto just turned into a titan, and he didn't seem like himself this time. It's like he lost his control. He's charging towards Gato. Damn it! As they all charged towards the direction Naruto went. It was quite easy to locate because there was such destruction in his path. Onto the Gato's hideout, as the ground started to shake as Gato was just living his best life moment there. As before anyone could see, the grumbling stopped, as the whole roof was broken, as there was a titan revealed. "What the hell is that thing?" Gato said, and before anyone could talk, Naruto started to throw punches, destroy everything. There were huge screams, as the whole goons were destroyed. The women and the children that were there looked at Naruto with terror before Naruto freed them from cages, as they started to walk away. As Naruto started to calm down with heavy breaths, as he saw Gato still alive, as he grabbed Gato and brought him to his eye level. As before, Gato said, "Please, let me leave. I promise I won't do this stuff again." As Naruto started to squish Gato under his hand with such anger that Gato's organs, intestines, eyeballs all popped out of their sockets, and everything was squashed into Naruto's hand. As he heard a voice, "Naruto!" As Naruto looked around, as he saw his family. As Naruto's eyes widened, as he looked at his hand, as his family gasped, "Naruto, how could you?" Said Menma, "You went out of control. I'm sorry." Naruto said before he dashed away. "Naruto, where are you going? Naruto! Damn it, we have to find him. I can't even locate him because I guess he's not wearing his clothes on which his Harishin tag is. Yes, he wasn't wearing the jacket when he got outside. Damn it! I should have placed it on his match shirt. Now it's not the time, Sensei. Where do you think he's going? We don't know. We have to return back. But what about Naruto? He can take care of himself, Kushina. We have to go back now and call for Anbus and hurt their nins. We have to do the protocol and summon Naruto back." "But isn't that how criminals are summoned back?" "Unfortunately, that is the only way he will listen. He's scared right now, Minato. He's scared." "I know, Kushina, and so are we," Minato said. "It hurts me so much to see him like this, but what if he goes rogue again? I mean, out of control again. Like today. We have to contact Orochimaru. He was on a long-term mission in Akatsuki, remember, acting as a double agent. It's time to call him back." As a scroll appeared in front of Orochimaru inside his base, which was in Akatsuki. Minato's scroll. As he looked around and opened the scroll, as his eyes widened, as he burned the scroll and said to his compliance, "Kabuto, we're abandoning Akatsuki. It's time to leave. What about everything in our laboratory? Pack important things and burn the rest." As they left, leaving 2 blood clones to be burned there. As well, after they left and arrived to Konoha, Minato and the rest of his family was standing there, alongside with Tsunade and Jiraiya. "This is your fault, Orochimaru," said Jiraiya. "You injected that serum stuff into him and look what he turned out to be." "I think Naruto is facing his inner titan." "What do you mean by that?" "I know about the story. I guess it's his other half, the one that is engulfed with hatred. That is what is happening and going on here. And, well, if my guess is true, Naruto has to fight him on his own, and if he's able to defeat him, he will be able to gain full control over his form, and not only that, he, at will, can use that form as well, without harming himself." "I see. So we have to find him. Where is he? What do you mean find him?" "He left. After he killed Gato, he got scared and left. After he saw us, seeing him in that state, I see. He's feeling guilty right now. Where is he?" "Last seen in Land of Waves. I'll be leaving then. I'll return after finding him." With that word said, Orochimaru left. Back in Akatsuki base, we see the rest of the Akatsuki standing there. Zetsu then appeared out of nowhere. Both of them are dead. Their bodies have burned to crisps, and I have identified them as both Orochimaru and his uncompliance Kabuto. I see, we had suffered a loss today, but it has opened a door for us, a door for a new member, and I'll introduce it tomorrow to everyone. As everyone left, Pain then said, Madara, it's time for you to appear. As an orange-masked nin appeared, I guess you're right. I'll play my part well, and you play yours, fake god. As Pain's eyes narrowed, fine. I hope your words are filled with truth, because the path we're walking is really destructive. With destruction will come peace. Okay, I believe in your words. It better come. As both of them left. After that, next day arrived, as we see Naruto, and still in his Titan form, hugging his knees as he was inside a cave, all by himself. As a snake appeared, Naruto knew too well who that snake was, as suddenly from the mud rose Orochimaru. Naruto, why are you here? Sensei. Naruto started to decay as his human form appeared. I killed that man. I was controlled with rage. I know, Naruto, and I think you have to face your inner Titan now. It is time. Your hatred, everything you hate, is there. But I was filled with love. I had a loving family. I don't have hatred. Everyone does, Naruto. You never faced it. That is why it has taken a form of Titan. You have to defeat it on your own. If you win this battle, you will be able to achieve that form with complete consciousness. Now go into your mindscape and face. I'll be here to help you and guide you. Listen to my voice attentively. Only you can do this. As Naruto got into a meditative position and closed his eyes, and with deep breaths, he opened his eyes again, and he was standing in front of a Titan. As the Titan opened his eyes and roared at Naruto, I know you're my hatred. As the Titan laughed finally, stopping roaring. I see, so you have finally come to face me, huh? Your pathetic excuse of a sensei told you that I existed, but I don't understand still. I was filled with love, never witnessed hatred. Then how come you're there? Your sensei told you, didn't he? Everyone has hatred. And I am your hatred. Whenever you are harmed, whenever you feel pain, even a little bit, you are consumed by hatred for a bit on that thing that harmed you, even if it is a kunai or a nail. And I am embodiment of that, gathered here piece by piece and into this form. So tell me now, why are you here before I shred you to pieces and gain control? I want to make peace with you. I am the embodiment of hatred. There is nothing here to achieve, such as peace, he said to Naruto. There is. You are me, and I am you. So, why don't we exist with peace, as yin and yang? Ah, how precious. But I don't have patience for that, nor will. You have to beat patience into me if you want to. As Naruto then dragged his swords out, fine, have it your way. As the chains broke finally, as the Titan charged towards Naruto, Naruto threw his sword and the sword wrapped itself around Naruto's arm. As Naruto swung in the air, as the Titan then swung his fist and Naruto was thrown into the ground. As suddenly he saw a shadow of a man wearing a suit with wings on the back fighting Titan. He was also wearing two machines on his legs with blades in them, as he had two swords-like things in his hands as he was swinging with the help of the machines. He had black hair and black eyes. As he looked at Naruto, aim for the neck, he said before he vanished as well. As a name came to his mind, Levi. What? How come I know that name? Curse you, Levi! How come you followed me here? As then a girl appeared with black hair. Misaka, you too. Eren, our time is over. Let go of your hatred. I can't. There is still war and bloodshed. Many of the innocent suffer because of them. I can't let it go. I am this child's hatred, and I will beat him and take over his body and end this madness once and for all. You can't. For your child's sake, for our child's sake, please just leave, Misaka said, finally breaking down in front of Eren, now revealed that he was Naruto's hatred. As the Titan form started to decay, and two persons appeared, an unconscious Naruto in child form and Eren Yeager, with black hair and blue eyes looking at Naruto. Our child? As Eren regained his memories of his little baby that he had with Misaka. And he smiled. I see. I'm sorry. I caused you pain, Naruto. It's okay. I'm happy you find your happiness as well. As Eren smiled, thank you. I hope you will be able to achieve what I couldn't in my life. Peace, hopefully. Without any bloodshed. I promise I will. I'll take that verse to heart, Naruto Uzumaki. Thank you. After that, Eren and Misaka disappeared altogether. As baby Naruto started to disappear as well with a smile. Thank you. As Naruto for the first time felt whole again. As Naruto opened his eyes, as he saw himself standing there in Titan form. What's going on, Sensei? Naruto, you're able to achieve that form. You're able to beat your darkness. I'm proud of you. You really are worthy of being my student. Thanks, Sensei, but what's going on? Why am I in my Titan form? I didn't get hurt. You silly idiot, you won't have to. You only have to think now. Think of turning back to human. As Naruto thought hard as his Titan form started to decay, and without second thought, he opened his eyes and saw that he was human again. Awesome! It's time for you to return back to your family. They're very sick. Oh, yeah. I guess I kind of made a scene, right? Yes, you did, you idiot. As he returned happily to his family. And after that, he trained some more, and Akatsuki's intentions were revealed with the help of Orochimaru, and so did their location. And with the help of Naruto's Titan form and a group formed by rest of the shinobis from all around the village, with the help of Minato and everyone else, they were able to achieve peace. And with Iwa, let's just say Kurtasuchi and Naruto hit it off as friends and soon became lovers. And one night, after having a fun night, they woke up the next day in each other's arms and blushed merrily and were discovered by none other than Akatsuki and Minato inside Naruto's room. After that, both of them were forced into a marriage and alliance. And things were looking up for Naruto. And rest of the villages also formed an alliance with him as well, mainly Minato and Konoha. The 5 villages, after such warring eras and 3 shinobi wars, were finally at peace and together, and let go of their animosity, as their enemies were none other than the Akatsuki. They raided Amegakure, saving the civilians from the tyrant known as Pain and destroying each and every one of their members. Zetsu tried to escape, but he was beaten and hunted down. And before he could be killed, he was again absorbed into ground, but Naruto, with the help of a stomp, made him come out, as he was slashed with the help of Raikiri from none other than Kakashi. Tobi was killed by Naruto with a giant sucker punch that threw him straight towards the sun, burning him into ashes, as the rest of the Akatsuki were murdered and captured by the Shinobi Alliance. After the Akatsuki was dealt over with, Naruto happily married with Kurtasuchi. As for Hinata, she married Kiba, and everyone else were the same as in canon. As for Menma and Mito, Mito found love in Itachi, and Menma became a hermit like Jiraiya, a pervert who wandered around the world, surprisingly, and much to depression of both Kushina and Mito as well as Minato. He didn't understand how come his son was so much influenced by Jiraiya to the point he turned into a second Jiraiya. Jiraiya was proud of himself and his creation, his A-class first copy, and his student that he was proud of, much more proud of than ever Minato could make him. As time went by, Naruto had his first son, Kinsuchi. Hey Kinsuchi, come here. Kinsuchi had black hair with blue eyes. Yeah, Dad. How about we turn into a titan and have a fight? As Kurtsuchi came and bonked both of the knuckles heads on their head. Ow, what was that for, Kurtsuchi-chan? Yeah, Kachan, what was that for? You damn idiots, today we're going to visit your parents, remember, Naruto? And your grandparents. Do you want to keep them waiting? Oh yeah, kind of forgot about that. As the family of Trio left to meet their family. Inside, underside a peaceful sun, inside Konoha, as the trains were traveling around from village to village and the crime rate had decreased almost to zero. As the Titan family grew, Naruto formed his own clan because of his Kekkei Genkai, the Titan clan, as they were allied with Konoha as well. It was peaceful times. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out.